The first thing you should know is that Freeside is run by a pack of yahoos that call themselves the Kings. Their leader, who oddly enough calls himself the King, currently has his hands full trying to prevent an all-out riot in Freeside.
Freeside wasn't Freeside until 6 or 7 years ago. That's when Mr. House's robots rolled out of the Lucky 38 and started pushing everyone who wouldn't join him off the strip. Lots of folks died. Some scattered to the winds. The rest wound up in Freeside and seemed never to lose the habit of living like refugees.
Seems like you need a steady supply, not just whatever I can grab for you.
So far, the Crimson Caravan won't cut us a deal. If you can convince them or some other merchant to work with us, I'll discount supplies to you.
Well, which merchants might be willing to make a deal?
You might ask around at Mick and Ralph's, or go see the Garretts, though I suspect they're too busy poisoning Freeside to help it out.
What's up with the Atomic Wrangler?
Their joint is the only place in Freeside to get it all under one roof. They've got gambling, booze, chems, and whores. They're good folks, just don't cross them. They're known for tidying up loose ends with a bullet to the brain box.
What's up guys, Putty here and welcome back for another episode of Fallout New Vegas. In the last episode we got here, well, we re-arrived at Freeside and got here to the old Mormon fort. And we started to help Freeside out a little bit by fixing up two people who could really help, such as Bill Ronte and Jacob Hoff, who are going to do things like fixing up the water pump and getting clean water to Freeside, as well as fixing up Fixer, creating Fixer, which is a chemical that helps people kick their addictions. In this episode we're going to head to the Atomic Wrangler because, alright, I'm honest, I'm curious. I'm wondering what the filthiest place we have discovered so far is like. And also I'm going to see if we can negotiate a deal with the Atomic Wrangler and the followers for them to supply them with chemicals and raw materials.
Make a brief stop at the Atomic Wrangler, where the booze is cheaper, the table's more friendly, and the women are just like the booze.
So, like, do they taste like paint thinner? Because that's what Dixon's whiskey tastes like. Which reminds me, I want more of Dixon's whiskey. It has, you know, as bad as it tastes, it has a nice aftertaste. Oh. Julie said she saw you. Oh, whatever. She lied to me. Alright. I'm really curious as to what this place is going to be like now. Oh, I remember. I've got a mod installed called Populated Casinos. And I guess the Atomic Wrangler is considered a casino. This place is well and truly populated. That's why the loading screen took so long. Wow.
Those cons got the hint. We've shown everyone these are our new territories.
This place sure is populated, I have to say. Oh, Henry Jameson. I forgot about you. We'll be back to talk to you. Actually, we might as well do it now. Dude, I've got to get you out of your contract with the Crimson Caravan.
Shove off. You're making my luck turn bad.
Shut up. I'm here to talk about ending your employment with the Crimson Caravan Company, although it doesn't look like you're currently employed.
Fuck no. No matter what that old bitch McLafferty says, my dad said I could be in charge of the New Vegas branch. Besides, I got into a little money trouble with the Omertas. If I quit the Crimson Caravan, how am I supposed to get the money to gamble?
So you don't have the Omerta's money yet. I'll let them know though. I'll let them know about that.
What? No, wait. Look, I just need time. Don't rat me out to them. You want me to quit the Crimson Caravan? Fine, I quit. You can tell McLafferty that she won't see my face again.
Well, that was easy. I can never say that word correctly, by the way. Omerta. Well, that's good to see. That's one quest advanced slowly.
Evening.
James Garrett. You've been added glasses by a mod.
Hey, chum. Welcome back.
Hello there. The followers need to find someone to trade with for supplies.
Really now? This is news. We could possibly supply what they need, but they would need to supply us in kind. They have the tech know-how to make our stills work more efficiently. Pure alcohol means we can get our customers drunk quicker. Getting our customers drunk quicker means more caps spent at the tables and stuffing slots, if you know what I mean. Plus, the extra alcohol can serve as surgical disinfectant for their needs. The followers are a good lot. They've stitched up our boys in the past.
Let me be honest, I know I might sound like an alcoholic here, but I think this is a win-win getting pure alcohol in the stills. Because if it was me, I'd rather pay the same price for pure alcohol. But anyway, I might be able to get to work something out.
Good. We can supply them with all the med-X they need. For the fixer, we'll only be able to send over some basic drug components. We're not in the business of getting people off drugs, so we don't really dabble in that side of things. The followers should be able to whip some up with what we have available, though. They just need to agree to fix up our stills and keep them maintained, plus cover the cost for raw materials needed to make the alcohol.
Yeah, Jacob Hoff should be able to whip up that. Whip up the fixer with the raw materials you have available. I'll go let Julie know. Okay, back at the old Mormon fort. Another word with Julie Farkas.
Great to see you again.
Thank you. You are a nice woman. I think I found someone who will be able to cover your supplies.
That's phenomenal. Who did you find?
The Garrett twins, although I only met with one of them.
They supply Freeside with drugs and liquor. From my point of view, they're just better organized pushers. Upgrading their stills would increase their supply of liquor and chems. How does that help Freeside?
With a surplus of supplies, you could use your caps and influence to expand.
Good point. We wouldn't be paying anything for their supplies, just a portion of our food waste to make ethanol. We get food from nearby wasteland farmers in exchange for medical services, so we could put our caps back into helping Freeside. Tell the Garretts we'll keep their stills running if they provide us with supplies. Thank you for arranging this. You've been a godsend.
No problem, I'm here to help. That's what I always do. You could at least say goodbye to me when I say goodbye. Alright, dude. Alright, for God's sake. Alright, guess we'll go tell Garrett that the deal was accepted. Hello, Beatrix. How are you today? I wonder if the Atomic Wrangler loading screen is going to be this long every time. Yeah, it looks like it. Huh. It's not that as long as the first time. The performance hit when you first enter is something pretty special, mind. I do like it though. Oh god damn it. It does add something. Okay, I'm not gonna take Med-X, I'm gonna take Fixer. I'm gonna get off this drugs.
Hey, chum. Welcome back.
Hello, dude. I spoke with Julie Farkas. She says the followers will accept your offer.
Hey, that's great. We'll get some supplies sent over today as a show of good faith. Once our stills are upgraded, we'll never be short on liquor for our patrons. If Jacob Hoff is sober, we might even have a few new drinks on tap. Most might view us as drug-dealing enablers around here. But honestly, we care about our patrons. It's bad business for people to get addicted. We've got enough crime in Freeside without a bunch of strung-out junkies robbing traders and gamblers to afford their next fix.
So how is business?
With Jacob Hoff sobered up, there are new drinks on the menu and sales are strong. People love the new absinthe and rum and nuka.
I like the sound of rum and nuka.
Sure, take a look.
I thought you said you had rum and nuka. I don't see any absinthe either, but you do have a lot of booze. I am a fan. I'm gonna take all this. Yeah, I'm gonna take all this. I'll take the nuka. I'll make my own rum and nuka. Without the rum. Just nuka and vodka. That doesn't sound like a bad idea, actually. Blood sausages are good selling. But they are also very good healing, so... yeah. Okay.
Another satisfied customer.
Yep. So how is... we've already talked about that. Do you have any work that you need done?
We've got the basics covered, but now you mention it, we have had unusual requests from some of our wealthier customers. If you can recruit escorts to match these customers' proclivities, I'd be willing to pay you finder's fees.
What sort of proclivities are we talking about?
Our wealthiest client has a thing for ghouls and a thing for cowboys. He wants an escort who can satisfy both fetishes. Plenty of customers have said they'd be willing to pay extra for a suave talker, someone who can fake the boyfriend experience real good. And then there's these disgusting robot fetishists you may have heard about. Well, those creeps want a sex bot. If you ever run across a sex bot, not that I'd ever want one within 100 feet of me, but I gotta be a businessman about it.
Completely professional. I would expect a 100 cap minimum for each candidate that I bring in.
Just don't rough up the merchandise before delivery. You break it, you bought it.
Are you kidding me? One of them is a male, the other one is a ghoul, and the other one is a robot. Surely these escorts are critical to your business. How about double?
Okay, you got yourself a deal. Find escorts to fill the positions, and I'll pay double.
I'll see if I run across any suitable candidates.
Just direct them to the Wrangler. I'll pay you when they show up.
Alright then. Any idea where I should look for the sex bot?
The best place to start would be with Ralph, at Mick and Ralph's over on the east end of Freeside. Other than that, your guess is as good as mine.
Wang, dang, atomic, tango.
Till next time.
I like it. You must be the other half of the Garrett
Shouldn't
twins.
be long before the fiends are wiped out now that their bosses are gone.
Damn right. Damn right.
I hear you've been helping out around town. It's much appreciated, friend.
So... what goods and services do you have to offer?
We've got liquor, chems, and whores aplenty. Pick your fix and we'll oblige. Our only rule is no sampling the merchandise. Caps paid in advance. If you'd like to do a bit of gambling, we have an exchange at the back of the casino on the left.
I might do a bit of gambling. Ooh, you can rent a room. Do you have any work you need done?
I have some work I need handled. Back before we instituted the caps up front rule, we used to allow customers tabs. Well, needless to say, a few customers snuck out without paying their bills. We need someone to collect. The job would pay a percentage.
What kind of caps are we talking here?
If you bring all their debts back, we'll give you a cut of each. 25% is more than fair. It would add up to 150 caps if you bring them all in.
This kind of work costs time and money. 50-50 would cover my expenses.
Alright, 50-50 it is. But you better bring back all of the caps. If we hear you crossed us, the next bounty hunter will be coming for you.
Lol. You got yourself a deal. As long as I don't have to kill anyone.
I'd prefer you not kill anyone with a debt. It's a bit difficult to collect on a corpse. Just get the caps from them. After that, I couldn't care less what happens to those deadbeats.
So I could murder them. You got yourself a deal.
Great. There are 3 people who need to be tracked down. A real mixed basket of fruits. Their names are Grex, Santiago, and Lady Jane.
Grex?
Grex is a bit cracked, but mostly harmless. Just don't mention anything about his lazy eye. He owes 138 caps and should still be around Freeside.
Lady Jane.
Lady Jane fancies herself a high roller, but she's just another dirtbag NCR prospector. I'm not sure where to find her. I hear she's run goods for the followers of the apocalypse in the past, but other locals might know more. She owes us 250 caps.
And Santiago.
Santiago is a suave son of a bitch, but a total pansy when it comes to fisticuffs. He owes 212 caps and should be around Freeside as well.
That's all for now.
Anything else you need?
Nope. Thank you.
Later.
Alright. I guess I will go and do those jobs then.
Evening.
But first I want to see if there's anybody else to talk to in here. Atomic Wrangler guard. Hadrian.
Whoa, baby. Am I looking at a mirror? Or are you just that ugly?
Excuse me?
What? You mean you're not part of the act? Huh. Sorry. Thought you were the heckler Garrett hired to spice up the shows.
Are you like an actor or something?
Yeesh, is my act that bad? Or are you just that dumb? Yeah, that's right. Got me a nice juicy contract with the management.
Really? How much you making?
Okay, I admit it. I ain't exactly rolling in caps here. But what do you want? I'm under contract. I can't get out.
So who are you exactly?
Either you need to get your eyes checked, or that fame is fleeting thing is true. And since I happen to be world famous,
You must be going blind. Name's Adrian. Bet you never saw a ghoul in a suit before, huh? Of course, you don't exactly strike me as the worldly type.
I've seen a ghoul in a tuxedo.
Yeah, go on. Scram.
Thank you very much. I've travelled to... Oh god. Oh god, I've travelled quite far. Alright. You can't see anyone in here.
Messed with our great army.
It's... Ah! The fixer. It's not good. I'm getting... Oh god. The fixer is not nice. Not nice at all. There is somebody else I wanted to talk to in here, but I can't find them anywhere, so...
Should have bet we'd kill the Fiend's leader.
I really want to massacre this place. Like, it sounds like I'm really sick, and I kind of am, and I wish I didn't have that feeling, but there's so many people in there that it would just be... I don't know. It's really bad.
Thirsty?
Alright, so we're looking for... We need to collect some debts. We need to... recruit some sex workers. Oh, I tell you who would be a good sex worker. I tell you who would be a good ghoul cowboy. Girl. Thing. Beatrix. Oh, God. The fixer is not good at all. Oh, that might be the whiskey, actually. I kind of want some more whiskey now. Alright. Beatrix, how would you like to work as a prostitute?
Hello.
That's a great opening line. Let me rethink this.
Howdy.
Oh, God. 1 second. Okay.
Howdy.
Howdy. Interested in working for the Garretts?
They already have that pig McCaffrey working for them. Do they need another guard?
This would be as an escort.
I've escorted my share of idiot tourists around Freeside. Too much trouble for what it pays.
When I say escort, I mean prostitute.
I'm all boot, knives, and leather, friend. And a ghoul besides. What kind of weirdo wants what I've got?
Turns out there are customers looking for someone just like you.
Weirdos into bullwhips and necrosis, huh? Doesn't sound half bad. What am I thinking? I'm no whore. And I ain't about to hand my ass over to some penny ante hustler like he owns me.
One of the employee perks is a discount.
Now you're talking. I suppose I could sleaze it up a bit for their customers if it means I have a non-stop supply of drink. Tell the Garretts I'm in. I'll make my way there shortly.
Alrighty then.
Bye.
I can't... This quest is already creepy and we haven't even got to the robot yet. Oh, this quest. Oh, hello, you're finally making your way there. Julie really did lie to me. Neither of these people made it back before I talked to her. She's a bit of a bitch. Ah, no, she's nice to my face. But then again, I'm not even gonna get into that. Never mind. Alright. There's more ghouls. There are so many ghouls in this town. I like it.
Hey, man. Can you spare a few caps?
Whoa, what is wrong with your eye? I like this one. Sure, man. Here you go. Punches Grex in the face.
Ow! What the hell was that for?
Cough him up, Grex.
Interest? The Garretts said nothing about interest on their tabs. Look, man, I've got the caps right here. Just don't hurt me.
You don't cheat the Garretts and walk away. Cough up the rest or you rat bait.
Okay, here. That's everything I've got except the clothes on my back. I'm sorry about this.
Oh, that'll do. That'll do. Mess with the Garretts again and you're dead.
I won't. Thanks for not killing me.
No problem. I could have made you strip too, but I'm not into that kind of shit. Oh, that was good. I might take that approach with every person I come across. Except, wasn't there a lady? Yeah, Lady Jane, right? Alright. There's a marker pointing in this direction, I'm pretty sure. Alright. Ah, that's funny. I like that. Alrighty then. Oh look, it's a random guy in a suit. So half these people are poor and half these people have suits.
How are you today? Santiago is fabulous.
You owe the Garretts a bunch of caps.
Santiago does not owe anyone. Santiago is a Freeside VIP.
Santiago is a prick in a suit that he probably stole from a random dead person. And Santiago is dead if he doesn't cough up what he owes to Garrett.
Sir, Santiago does not know what he has done to offend, but he can explain everything.
I'd rather not kill you, but Francine put a bounty on your head.
I didn't think she was upset enough to have me killed. Here are the capsule. I do the Santiago act to get out of paying for services every once in a while. I didn't think it could possibly get me killed.
You seem quite suave. Are you interested in being a prostitute?
I am honored they would consider me. I'll start immediately.
Okay then.
Later.
That was easy. 2 birds, 1 stone. Arcade is like, what the hell is going on? Then again, no, I'm not going to go down that route. That would be incredibly stereotypical of me. Yeah, so let's go talk to Mick about getting a sex bot, because we've already got 2 of the 3 down, so there you go. We've also got 2 of the 3 down on debts too. We're making progress. Yo, Mick. This is going to be a strange request.
Odd robot.
You think that's an odd robot? Wait till you hear what I'm about to ask.
Hey, thanks for getting Bill Ronte fixed up. I was really getting sick of paying for water. Now, what can I do for you?
Would you happen to know where I could find a sex bot?
Are you some kind of machine fetishist or something?
The Garretts are looking to satisfy certain customers.
Well, the only place I know of locally would be Cerulean Robotics. That place has been overrun by vermin for years. If you want to check the place out, you can find it on the west side of Freeside. The entrance is on the back side of the building. Just watch out for thugs. The rats aren't the only vermin you need to worry about.
Is there a holotape or anything I need for the sex bot?
Well, I don't know of any, but if you give me a few days and some caps, I think I could probably make one on my terminal.
Ralph, I've been directing a lot of business your direction. Call it a favor.
Alright, come back in a couple days, and I should have it ready for you.
Okay, cool.
Thanks for stopping in.
I'll stop back after I have recruited. After I've collected the debt. Hello.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
Oh, a stim pack. That'll help. Huh. I may have to pay that king fellow a bit of a visit soon. He seems like the hot shot around here, and yeah, I'm hearing good things. And also, he just gave me a stim pack, so might as well repay him. Hello, local. Thought you might have been a thug for a second. I've been encountering a lot of them lately.
It can be founded.
So the last debt. I love this. I love this so much. The last debt's through here. Pretty sure it's up there somewhere. We've never been this far into Freeside before. I wonder how dangerous this part of Freeside is. Nothing so far. Oh god. The strip. Are we finally gonna make the strip? Not yet, anyway. Not yet. We will be there. We don't worry. We'll get to the strip very soon. Very soon. Ooh, there's more King's gang members down here. Hey, look! It's Victor's. It's lots and lots of Victors.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first.
Why wouldn't I want to go past the greeter?
Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter.
Thanks for the free advice, so who are you?
The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born.
What's your story?
I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed.
You said escort? Like armed guard?
Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I was packing a whole different kind of heat. No, escort just sounds better than man-whore.
Oh, so you got paid for sex.
Yep. I was damn good at my job, too. But after a while, I just felt like a piece of meat and had to quit.
Just a heads up, you could have recruited this guy for the Garrett's quest as opposed to Santiago. That's the only options you really have for this quest. Courier. I used to be a courier before I got shot in the knee. I mean head.
Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items.
So, Butcher, how did you get into that one?
My father ran a butcher shop here in town, but business went downhill when another vendor started selling this strange meat at half our prices.
That sounds odd.
You're telling me. Not long after my father's shop went under, and he passed away from the loss, people around town started experiencing shakes. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human flesh. But no one would believe me. The sick bastard gradually went insane and passed away. Wasn't long before someone moved into the guy's place and found half-buried human remains in the crawl space. I didn't bother saying told you so.
Crier, what was that job?
After a while, I made enough money to get a passport into Vegas. Back then, you could get approved for entry for a fraction of what it costs now. Well, I got a job working as a crier outside of the Tops, advertising for the local talent performing at the casino. That didn't last long.
What happened?
Well, being a suave young guy, I chatted up the ladies from time to time, and one of the manager's girls started to take a liking to me. I never touched a woman, but the jealous prick decided it was my time to go. He framed me by saying I'd stolen from the casino. Sure enough, a few grand was missing from the casino vault. I have to assume the bastard stole the funds and figured I was a convenient fall guy.
That's horrible.
Yeah, but what can you do? I was stripped of my casino apartment and all of my belongings and booted back into Freeside. From there, I didn't have a lot of career options, as my rep was destroyed. So the escort job sort of fell into my lap. No pun intended.
So you were a gun for hire eventually?
When I quit the escort job, I had enough money to buy a pistol belt and some other gear. Bodyguards make a good, honest living, and I had the wits and physical build to handle most thugs. After saving a few tourists from trouble, I got a reputation for being a stand-up guy again, and after a decade managed to save up enough to retire.
Oh, at least you got a happy ending. Nice.
All right.
How would you like to work for the Garretts?
I'm retired, but life has been a bit dull without some kind of action. What's the job?
James Garrett needs a real boyfriend experience for more discerning patrons.
Ah, I get you. So you think because of my past escort work, I'd be interested in that kind of thing. I got out of that work because it just made me feel empty inside. What makes you think I would ever go back to that degradation?
Ben, you give your clients a precious respite from the ills of the world.
I never put much thought into the well-being my clients got out of my services. I suppose they only get as much as I put into it. Tell Garrett I'd be happy to start at the Wrangler immediately. This should be a nice change of pace from retirement.
I guess you can recruit them both. Goodbye.
Till next time.
What the hell? No, don't run without talking to the greeter. You're not rich enough to get into the strip. Oh no! Just open the door. Oh, poor guy. He just needed to open the door. What the hell are you doing sitting on a bench? A very decrepit bench. Lady Jane, I've been looking for you.
Hello. Lovely to meet you.
Who are you?
I haven't the time to speak to commoners such as yourself.
Oh, well.
Bye.
Oh, well.
Hello. Lovely to meet you.
I was hired by the Garretts to track you down.
In that case, I suppose you're here to collect. I apologize, but I simply do not have enough caps on me to cover the debt. If someone were to recover my caravan from that cave, I could easily pay in full, but who would bother with such a mess?
I find it... I want to punch you in the face. I find it hard to believe you ran from the caravan without taking something.
I'm short 90 caps or so, but I have a few cartons of cigarettes and some sensor modules I could put toward my debt. At this point, I'll have to return to California to start anew. I haven't got a cap to my name.
Don't you know? You better not start running. She just started running. Alright, she's running. Arcade. It's gonna have to be a quick job. Because I'm not letting that bitch live. You're not returning to California. Okay, I have to shoot her in the torso. That didn't really work. Good night, Lady Jane. Good night. Well, if you hadn't... I guess it's... I feel kinda bad, but she was a bitch. And this is Freeside, nobody will ask questions. So I'm pretty happy with that, how that quest has turned out. We can head back to... should we head back to Francine, or should we get the sex bot first? I think we get the sex bot first, so I will see you guys back at Mick and Ralph's, possibly in a couple of days. Shit. Is the holotape ready yet?
Not yet. Come back later and it should be ready to go.
Alrighty then, we'll go outside and wait for a couple of days. While we're outside, we need to sell off the sensor modules and cigarettes to Dixon.
Looking for a fix, man? I got what you need.
What are you selling? Yeah, nothing, but I can sell you shit. Such as all of the cigarettes I have. You'd be interested in cigarettes, right? Of course you will. Castor poison glands? I don't think I have a use for them. And then obviously sensor modules. There are uses for sensor modules, but none of which I can actually take advantage right now. So, that's fine.
Pleasure doing business with you.
You too. Alright, I'll see you guys in a couple of days. 1 day later.
Pimpin' ain't easy, huh? Maybe if you find some decent talent, I'll start visiting the Wrangler more often.
Nah, I'm looking for a male, a ghoul, and a robot. Is the holotape ready yet for that robot I'm talking about?
Yep, here you go. You'll need to use a terminal to upload the data to the robot.
So, okay, thank you for that one.
Come back anytime.
Ralph is a bit of a sleazeball. Not a bit of a sleazeball, he's a nice guy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Sporkle Sporkle. Freeside thugs are nothing. Absolutely nothing. Energy weapons are good shit, man. I like energy weapons. Energy weapons are one of my favorite parts of Fallout. I think I've told you about this before. Because of... I like how futuristic they are, so they can all often be cool and just generally awesome. But also, they're janky enough. They're like, really... Even in this retexture project I have, they're still old-fashioned-y. They don't look like a proper futuristic weapon. They're slapped together and they've got like a sci-fi, a really cheesy sci-fi looking laser to them rather than a proper laser looking to them. So they still got that cartoony laser feel, so it still feels quasi-realistic. It's really Fallout. I really like laser weapons. Throughout all of the Fallout games, they've always been pretty good. In the original game, they were really OP. If I remember correctly, they were just, you don't get them till late, you need to have a lot of skill in it for it to work, and they just kill so quickly. And I remember, I think it was the laser rifle, just looked like a Gatling gun. The laser rifle, I think it was the laser rifle, looked really awesome in Fallout 1. And laser rifles in the future games look cool, but they just don't have this, like, really good looking, like, the really powerful looking feel to them. So, one thing I should mention about this area, Cerulean Robotics, is if you have the Wild Wasteland perk, there are going to be a bunch of old ladies here waiting for you that are going to try and kill you with rolling pins. So, that's a thing. Wild Wasteland is indeed weird. Aside from that though, Cerulean Robotics shouldn't be too bad. I'm actually going to get a melee weapon out and tell Arcade to do the same thing, because... do I actually have any good melee weapons? I should have brought Nuclear Breaker. Oh well, guess I'll just use a shovel. Arcade can do better things than I can.
If you would like me to die very rapidly, this is clearly the best tactical choice.
Okay then, works for me. Because there's only rats in here, I should actually be able to... Oh, he actually takes a few shots from a shovel. Arcade's pretty good at killing them though. Oh god, I missed. I missed! My apologies. Oh god. I'm pretty sure there's a skill book in here. If I remember correctly. You can get stuck on this. I always used to get stuck on this. There's also a bunch of scrap metal in here, which, if anybody wants to make weapon repair kits, which, weapon repair kits are awesome, but if you did what I did with the Sierra Madre, you pretty much got an unlimited supply of weapon repair kits. They're one of the cheapest recipes you can get from the vending machines. And they're also, you know, you can just get so many Sierra Madre chips that It's just ridiculous. But, you know, if you're playing vanilla for some reason, or you just want to make weapon repair kits, then scrap metal is one of the key components to it. Although scrap metal is one of the most common components. You can find a lot of scrap metal in a lot of places, so it's not that important to find scrap metal. One of the rarer ones is, I'd say, duct tape. Duct tape is a rare one for weapon repair kits. Wrenches too. Oh, that's awesome. The mod that lets me look down on my body is called Enhanced Camera, and it also has stuff like that, sitting down on a chair, while in first person. Lying congressional style. I'm not sure that's actually going to be useful to us. Let me check. Speech. 100, yeah. No, lying congressional style is no longer useful to me, so I'm going to save it to put in my player home somewhere on display. Because I have full speech. Alright, aside from that, I think that's pretty much everything. Oh, there's a tool cabinet that is locked average, which really shouldn't be as hard as it's proving to be. There we go. Terminal access card. There you go. I didn't even know that was there. I thought you had to hack this terminal. There you go. And I can just upload the programming routine from Ralph's sexbot thing. I could also do it with science, but let's just use Ralph's. I think it's AD Science, I'm not entirely sure on that one. You have a blue
Fully integrated security technotronic officer active and reporting for duty.
That's a mouthful. Let's shorten that to FISTO.
Yes, sir. Fisto reporting for duty. Please assume the position.
I suppose I should test you out before I hand you to the Garrets.
Servos active.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Ah! I was not prepared! I was not prepared. Oh my god.
Operation complete. Thank you for your business.
Gotta admit, he's good. I can't feel my legs.
Numbness will subside in several minutes. Awaiting further orders.
Report to the Atomic Wrangler. James Garrett is your new owner.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fisto, one of the greatest characters in Fallout history. Oh, someone should make a Fisto companion mod. I should make that would be all. I'd like that. I would genuinely think Fisto companion mod should be a thing. That's genuinely a cool idea. Problem with I'll discuss this. Some of you, I've never actually heard a comment not liking me talking about mods, but I'm sure there are people. Like, the more I do it, the more I'm like, oh, people don't want to hear you talk about mods. Like, 2/3 of the New Vegas community can't use mods. I would assume, although I mean, this game does have a big PC base, but I'm assuming a lot of them don't use mods or just don't like mods. And I was like you for a while, and in most cases, I only like to use visual mods. I don't like quest mods in almost any situation because they're non-canon, and follower mods are a similar way. And I don't even like installing patches unless I really like them, like Yup. But with companion mods, the reason why I don't like them is because they're pretty much the same as Fallout 3 companions. They don't have a lot of story behind them. And one of the strongest parts of Fallout New Vegas' companions is the amount of story that is behind them. Raoul, you know, we've already seen a lot of his story. Raoul and Boone, hauntingly sad. Veronica, like, her story isn't as sad as I think the other two, but we were doing that a couple of episodes back, and Felicia Day's voice acting is so good. Felicia Day and Danny Trejo, I forgot about Danny Trejo when I was talking about Raoul. Felicia Day and Danny Trejo are so good at their jobs. And I'm not saying Boone's voice actor is bad, he probably does capture the personality well, but Danny Trejo is so good at being a badass. And then Felicia Day almost made me cry with how good that dialogue was. And, you know, usually companion mods just don't have that good amount of story behind them.
Those cons got the
Alright, we'll start with Francisco Garrett, who isn't around right now. And all the seats are populated. Oh look, there's a seat here. Okay, I'm gonna wait for Francisco to get up. Oh god, my face just went into the slot machine. Oh yeah, you can't sit... In the normal game, you can't sit down in first person either, which is a nice change this mod makes. This is cool. Okay, it's 9 AM. I want booze.
That fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great army.
What can I get you, friend?
I have collected all of your debts.
I don't care how you handled those lumps of human refuse, but you got the job done. We need you to hunt down another person. That son of a bitch McCaffrey stole a ton of caps and ran off to Vegas. I guess the fact that we farmed out his usual work to you pissed him off. No one steals from the Garrett twins. If you can kill that bastard and bring back as much as you can, you'll be paid very well.
How am I supposed to get to the strip?
See the king. I'm sure he could work something out to get you in. You'll need to prove you're worth his time, but it'll be well worth it.
If I see McCaffrey on the strip, I'll be sure to take care of him.
Good. Just stop on back when he's dead and you'll be rewarded handsomely. Bring his hat as proof of the kill.
Alright, thanks.
Till next time.
That is one odd robot.
You should see the one that's on its way. Oh, God. Alright, well, we wanted to talk to Francisca, or Francine, and in exchange, James is pissed off, so now we need to wait until later in the day when James gets up. I guess James does the night shift. Or maybe... So, James is back now, but he definitely does the night shift.
Hey, chum. Welcome back.
I actually found you an escort who's a ghoul and a cowboy.
Imagine that. What's his name and when's he start?
Her name's Beatrix, and she can start immediately?
A she, huh? Well, I guess the customer who made that request can't get everything he wants. Hell, who knows? He might not even notice the difference.
You wanted a smooth talker for an escort? I found 2.
And who would that be?
Santiago's your man.
That honey-mouthed son of a bitch? Fine. At least left to shut up occasionally. Those pretty lips of his are gonna see more traffic than a Brahmin trail in low summer.
I found the sex bot.
You did? Ha, damn! I've been looking for one of those for years. For my customers, I mean, I'm not into that kind of shit.
Thing is, Fisto is a heavy-duty piece of equipment, built to last.
You're right. Something like this. It's worth a little extra because it's gonna keep on satisfying you. Those disgusting fetishists, I mean. Something wrong with someone if they got a fucking machine.
This guy's more two-faced than me, which reminds me, where's my drugs? Fisto is already programmed to respond to your commands.
It is? It will? My god, imagine the possibilities. It didn't happen to come with an owner's manual, did it? Ah, forget it. Trial and error should do it. Looks like that gives us a full roster of new ass to sell. Good work. Enjoy the bonus.
Good shit. Quest completed. Wang Dang Atomic Tango. And with that bombshell, no, I'm joking.
Later.
Well, thank you for watching, guys. I'm now liked in Freeside. Nice. If you did enjoy, please leave a thumbs up.
I hear a troublesome Legion camp got razed to the ground.
Yeah. Wait, what? What happened there? I'm pretty sure. Oh, was it the captives I released? Yeah, whatever. Anyway, in the next episode, we're not going to be screwing this chick. We're going to be because she obviously wants me to.
Thirsty?
Leave me alone. In the next episode, we're going to be heading to this place, which looks bloody awesome, by the way. And we are going to be meeting the king, hopefully, if we can get in. And finding out what's going on here, because we've heard a lot about that place.
It's gotten so bad that even I think twice before going out at night around here.
It's not that bad. The thugs literally... Do you want a laser rifle, dude? Because the thugs literally go down in the instance. Oh, I got a shovel. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.